In this lecture, we will take a problem. The problem statement is, consider g of s, h of s is equal to 1 divided by s into bracket 1 plus t1s into 1 plus t2s. Draw the polar plot. So the solution is, the frequency domain transfer function is, so we'll substitute s is equal to j omega. So first substitute s is equal to j omega. So this will become g of j omega, h of j omega will be equal to 1 divided by j omega into 1 plus t1 j omega into 1 plus t2 j omega. So find the magnitude. So magnitude of g of j omega, h of j omega is m equal to 1 by omega into root of 1 plus t1 square omega square into root of 1 plus t2 square omega square. Angle will be equal to angle of g of j omega, h of j omega is 5, which is tan inverse 0 by 1 divided by tan inverse omega by 0 into tan inverse omega t1 by 1 into tan inverse omega t2 by 1. So the magnitude of g of j omega, h of j omega is nothing but m, which is equal to 1 divided by omega into root of 1 plus t1 square omega square into root of 1 plus t2 square omega square. So angle phi is minus 90 degrees. So tan inverse 0 is 0. Then tan 0 means minus 90 degrees. Tan inverse 0 is 0. Okay, tan inverse 0 is 0. Tan inverse omega by 0 means tan inverse infinity. Infinity is nothing but minus 90 degrees. Then this is minus tan inverse omega t1 and this is minus tan inverse omega t2. So angle phi is minus 90 minus tan inverse omega t1 minus tan inverse omega t2. So starting point how to find? Substitute omega is equal to 0. Find the magnitude and angle. So when omega is 0, m will be equal to. When omega is 0, m will be equal to infinity. So infinity angle. Substitute omega 0. So this is 0, this is 0. Angle is minus 90 degrees. So the magnitude and angle are at starting point infinity at an angle minus 90 degree. Next we'll find terminating point with omega as infinity. Omega is infinity. So substitute omega infinity in m expression and find magnitude and then find angle. So when omega is infinity, so you substitute here omega infinity means m will be 0. So due to that this is 0. Then substitute infinity. So minus 90 minus tan inverse infinity minus tan inverse infinity. So that will give minus 90 minus 90 minus 90, which is minus 270. So this will be 0 at an angle minus 270. So how much is the rotation of lost? Minus 270 minus of minus 90. So that will become minus 180 degree, that too clockwise. Minus angle means clockwise. So now we'll draw the polar plot. So rotation of plot is minus 270 minus of minus 90, which is minus 1. So the corresponding polar plot. So when omega is 0, the magnitude is infinity, angle is minus 90 degrees. So this is a point locating for starting point omega 0. Next, when omega is infinity, then magnitude is 0, then angle is minus 270. So minus 270 will be this point. So this is a terminating point. This is a starting point. So we have to join these 2 points with 180 degree clockwise rotation. So this is 90 degrees. This is 90 degrees. So total this will give 180 degree clockwise rotation. So this is how to draw the polar plot. Next we'll see how to find omega GC and omega PC in polar plot. Okay, so we have seen that actually when we go for Bode plot, then the frequency at which magnitude of g of j omega h of j omega equal to 0 dB, it is called gain crossover frequency. But in polar plot, we are not going to use dB values. So the magnitude of g of j omega h of j omega must be equal to 1. So the magnitude of the magnitude of g of j omega h of j omega must be equal to 1, that too corresponding to 0 dB at omega is equal to omega gc. This is how to find omega gc and omega pc from polar plot. Okay, so how to find this is, we have to locate a point on polar plot having m is equal to 1. So where magnitude m is equal to 1, we have to locate a polar plot. Okay, polar plot. Then so this is a polar plot which is going to be considered. So we have to get a point with m is equal to 1. M is equal to 1. You can see here, no? This is m is equal to 1 magnitude. Okay, then draw a circle with radius 1. So we have to draw this circle with radius 1, taking this as origin, magnitude m, draw a circle with radius 1 and center. The point where this circle intersects polar plot. See, this circle we have drawn of unit radius. Okay, m is 1. Then where this circle intersects the polar plot, that point is with magnitude of g of j omega h of j omega is equal to 1. So the magnitude of g of j omega h of j omega at this point p is 1, and the corresponding frequency is omega is equal to omega gc, which has been shown here. Okay, how to find? Is it clear? Okay, here in this example, this is a unit circle radius. Then you can see this circle intersects the polar plot at this point. So this point is with magnitude of g of j omega h of j omega is equal to 1. So this is a frequency omega is equal to omega gc, this point p in this particular second figure. Okay. Now, how to find omega pc? So omega pc is a frequency at which angle of g of j omega h of j omega is equal to minus 180 degrees. So the angle at which g of j omega h of j omega is minus 180 degrees, then that frequency is omega pc. So how to find this in polar plot is, we have to have a point on plot whose angle is minus 180 degrees. So whose angle is minus 180 degrees, we have to find that point. Okay, then the polar plot intersects negative real axis. Such a point q is shown in this figure, you can see here. So you can see this point q. So you can see this point q. This point q is where the angle is 180 degree and the polar plot intersects this angle minus 180 degrees. That point is omega pc. So you can see here omega pc shown by point q. The angle is minus 180 degree of g of j omega h of, and frequency omega is equal to omega pc. So here you can see, okay, this polar plot is intersecting the minus 180 degree angle at this point. So this point q is the angle minus 180 degree intersection of polar plot, and this is a frequency omega is equal to omega pc, which has been shown here. Okay. Is it clear? Oh, okay. So in stability determination, the magnitude of g of j omega h of j omega must be equal to 1, and angle of g of j omega h of j omega must be equal to minus 180 degree. For stability determination, magnitude of g of j omega h of j omega must be equal to 1, and angle of g of j omega h of j omega must be equal to minus 180 degrees. The point where magnitude is 1 and angle is minus 180 degree, then that is nothing but a point minus 1 plus j0. So we can see here the point minus 1 plus j0. This is a point minus 1 plus j0 on the negative real axis. It is called critical point in polar and aqueous plot. So this point minus 1 plus j0 negative real axis is called critical point in polar and aqueous plot analysis. Next we'll go for determination of GM and PM from polar plot. Gain margin and phase margin from polar plot. So how to determine the gain margin and phase margin from polar plot? So whatever is the definition of gain margin, it is a margin in gain that can be introduced in the system till system reaches on the verge of instability. So gain margin is equal to 1 divided by, so gain margin is equal to, you can see here, gain margin is equal to 1 divided by the magnitude of g of j omega h of j omega at omega is equal to omega pc. In polar plot, the magnitude of g of j omega h of j omega at omega is equal to omega pc is nothing but length of OQ, where we have seen the point Q in the previous diagram, length of OQ, where Q is the intersection of polar plot with negative real axis. Q is the point corresponding to omega is equal to omega pc. So gain margin is nothing but 1 divided by length of OQ. Q is the intersection of polar plot with negative real axis. Or we can find gain margin as 20 log 10 to the base 1 divided by magnitude of OQ dB, which gives gain margin in dB. So according to the definition of phase margin equal to 180 degree plus angle of g of j omega h of j omega at omega is equal to omega gc. Now this point P is a point on polar plot corresponding to omega is equal to omega gc obtained by, so point P is a point on polar plot corresponding to omega is equal to omega gc obtained by drawing unit circle radius. If phi is the angle of point P corresponding to omega is equal to omega gc, then PM can be calculated. So you can see here, it has been shown PM can be calculated. Okay, you can see here. This is a point Q. So this is a point Q. This is a point Q. Length of OQ we have to find. Gain margin is 1 divided by length of OQ. Okay, length of OQ. Phase margin is 180 degree plus angle. Phase margin is 180 degree plus angle. So you can see here. Phase margin 180 degree plus angle of g of j omega h of j omega at omega is equal to omega gc. Okay. Here phase margin is positive. Phase margin is positive. Here phase margin is negative. Okay. Phase margin is negative. Okay, negative. So we'll go for the problems. So determining omega pc mathematically. determining omega pc mathematically. So at omega is equal to omega pc, there occurs intersection of polar plot with negative real axis, say at point q. Now the rectangular coordinates of point q are minus rho plus j0, where minus rho is its real part but its imaginary part is 0, which is located on negative real axis. So omega is equal to omega pc is such a frequency at which imaginary part of g of j omega h of j omega becomes 0 when g of j omega h of j omega is expressed in rectangular coordinate. So mathematically this can be obtained as 1. Rationalize the open loop transfer function g of j omega h of j omega. Rationalize the open loop transfer function g of j omega h of j omega. Second, separate real and imaginary parts of g of j omega h of j omega. Both are the function of omega. 3. Equate imaginary part to 0 to get equation as f of omega is equal to 0. So solve this to get value of omega which is making this imaginary part 0. That is omega is equal to omega. The frequency should be positive, finite and greater than 0. Otherwise it can be concluded that there is no intersection of polar plot with negative real axis. So substitute this value of omega pc in the real part to get the actual coordinates of an intersection of point of polar plot with negative real axis. Next we will go for stability determination of from polar plot. Stability determination from polar plot. So stability depends on the comparison of magnitudes of omega gc and omega pc. If omega gc is less than omega pc, gain margin and phase margin are positive, system is stable. If omega gc is greater than omega pc, gain margin and phase margin are negative, system is unstable. Omega gc is equal to omega pc, gain margin is equal to phase margin is equal to 0, so system is marginally stable. Okay, system is marginally stable. So we'll go for the problem. Sketch the rough problem is sketch the rough nature of polar plot for a system with g of s h of s is equal to 10 divided by s into bracket s plus 1 into s plus 2. Calculate its gain margin in decibel. Comment on the stability. So we'll find the frequency domain transfer function. Substitute s is equal to j omega. So g of j omega h of j omega is 10 divided by j omega into 1 plus j omega into 2 plus j omega. So magnitude of g of j omega h of j omega is 10 divided by omega into root of 1 plus omega square into root of 4 plus omega square. So angle of g of j omega h of j omega is tan inverse 0 by 10 divided by tan inverse omega by 0 into tan inverse omega by 1 into tan inverse omega by 2. So tan inverse 0 is 0. So tan inverse omega by 0 is tan inverse infinity, that is 90 degrees. Tan inverse omega 1 will remain as it is. Tan inverse omega by 2 is this. Okay. Now we'll find the angle phi. So what will get angle phi? Minus 90 degrees minus tan inverse omega minus tan inverse omega by 2. Okay. So starting point omega 0. Substitute omega 0. Find the magnitude and angle from the equations. So when omega is 0, magnitude is infinity because it is 1 by omega. So magnitude is infinity. Angle will be equal to minus 90 degrees. Substitute here omega 0. So it will be minus 90 degrees. Terminating point, substitute omega infinity. So magnitude will be 0 because it is 1 by infinity means 0 into angle. So minus 90 minus tan inverse infinity minus tan inverse infinity. So minus 90 minus 90 minus 270 degrees. So rotation of plot is minus 270 minus of minus 90, which is minus 180 degree clockwise. So rotation of plot is minus 180 degree clockwise. Now before sketching the plot, let us find out its intersection with negative real axis. So how to find intersection with negative real axis? Rationalize g of j omega, h of j omega. So g of j omega, h of j omega, when we rationalize, 10 into minus j omega. Okay, how to rationalize, you know it already. So 10 into minus j omega into 1 minus j omega into 2 minus j omega by j omega into minus j omega into 1 plus j omega into 1 minus j omega into 2 plus j omega into 2 minus j omega. So this will become equal to minus 10 j omega, which will be equal to minus 10 j omega. This will come as 2 minus 3 j omega minus omega square divided by omega square into 1 plus omega square into 4 plus omega square, which will come minus 30 omega square by d. D represents denominator. Minus 10 j omega 2 minus omega square by d, denominator. So what is that d? Omega square into 1 plus omega square into 4 plus omega square. Okay. Is it clear how it has been written? So this is minus 10 j omega into 2. This is minus 10 j omega into minus 3 j omega is 30 j square omega square. 30 j square omega square is minus 30 omega square. So that is d. Then this is kept as it is. Okay. 10 j omega 2 minus omega square. Now this is a separation of real and imaginary part of g of j omega, h of j omega. Now at omega is equal to omega pc, imaginary part is 0. So at omega is equal to omega pc, imaginary part is 0. So due to that, in which is imaginary part, this part must be 0. So 10 omega into 2 minus omega square is equal to 0. So omega is 0 or 2 minus omega square is 0. Due to that, we'll get omega square is equal to 2. So omega is 0 or omega is root 2. Omega is root 2. Okay. So omega pc is equal to root 2 as it has to be positive. So omega pc has to be positive, due to that it has to be taken root 2. Now we'll substitute in real part omega is equal to omega pc is equal to root 2. What we'll get is g of j omega, h of j omega at omega is equal to omega pc is minus 30 into 2 divided by 2 into 1 plus 2 into 4 plus 2 plus j0. We have to substitute in real part, which will come minus 1.66 plus j0. So locate a point at minus 1.66 plus j0 onto this negative real axis, minus 1.66 plus j0. Okay, and minus 1 plus j0 is considered as a critical point. We'll locate that point. So polar plot has to be drawn. Starting point omega 0 is magnitude infinity, angle minus 90. When omega is infinity, then it is angle, magnitude is 0, angle is 270. So it has total rotation of plot is minus 180 degrees. So it has to, this polar plot, how much is the rotation of plot? Minus 180 degrees. Okay, minus 180 degree. So due to that, start the drawing the polar plot from omega is equal to infinity at this origin, passing through this q point, intersection with negative. How much is the intersection of polar plot with negative axis? Minus 1.66 plus 0, that is shown as point q. Passing through that point and through this omega is equal to 0 point, we have to draw the polar plot starting and terminating. So this will give 90 degrees rotation, this will give 90, total 180 degree rotation. Then how to find gain margin? 1 divided by magnitude of OQ. So how much is OQ magnitude? OQ magnitude has to be minus 1.66 only because it is from origin. So 1 divided by 1.66, which is 0.6. Gain margin is 20 log 0.6 in decibel, which is minus 4.43 dB. As gain margin is negative, so we have got gain margin negative, critical point is enclosed inside the system, so system is unstable. Gain margin has to be positive for stability. So in the next lecture I'll take with Nyquist plot. So I'll stop here. You go through this whatever I told in this lecture and I'll continue the next, which is a continuation of this.